Hey everybody, Jay back here at EadsyAstronomy. Just kind of want to go on with what's going on with the sun and wanted to take a look at it today. I'm going to get some clear skies early next week, and even though there's not a lot on there, I left this off the newsletter, and I just need to start incorporating some solar observation in there because I love solar observing. It's something that I overlooked for a long time. I have an LS 35 solar scope dedicated, and also have the C-Star S50, which with the solar filter does a wonderful job. And the sun is something that typically you can observe every day if you want, and be able to see stuff on it, especially now where the solar cycle is so active. Always something going on. Just going to kind of go through the posts that I've put together on Patreon here again, and just show you some things. You can see on the sun right now there's a few small sunspots, and this one right here, 4321, it's a little weird, let me just tell you. Okay, it's abnormal really. Right now, if you were to look at this, and let me just get a piece of scratch paper because I think it's easier in the video if I just do this, and let me grab my pen really quick. So typically right now, the sunspot is ignoring what's called Hale's law. And Hale's law dictates how the north and south magnetic poles should be aligned relative to the sun's equator for a sunspot. When the sunspot twists away from that alignment, the magnetic fields become tangled and really stretched, similar to twisting a rubber band, until it's basically ready to snap. That's what's going on right now, right here at 4321. Okay, 4321 is, instead of looking like this, it is actually looking like this. So typically, so I can get that up here to where you can see it. Right now, a sunspot in this position should be plus with a negative. Actually, now it's rotated 90 degrees, and the negative's on top of the positive for that sunspot, and it's really tight. So there's a possibility we could get an X-class flare out of that sunspot this week, and could really bring some really good aurora to us. Don't know how far south that would come, but I'm ready for another November 11th time. I'd love to see another display like that come down to where I'm at in northern Utah, into the mid-latitudes in the northern hemisphere. I'm sure there's plenty of you out there that would like to see that too. You can read more about it right here. So just watch 4321. You're going to want to watch space weather, spaceweather.com, NOAA space weather. I'll have links down at the bottom of the post so you can stay updated there. I'll keep you updated too. In addition, you can begin to see right here what we used to call, when it was here and facing us, and then as it moved around the limb, sunspot AR4321 and 4296, the one that was so big, almost as big as the sunspot that created the Carrington Event. But scientists at that time, several weeks ago, weren't really concerned with how it was looking, or any threat like that, creating a flare so big and so massive a CME that it would really play havoc with us. Probably same thing going on, but we know that those sunspots are starting to rotate back around, and it should come into view, should appear on that left limb of the sun right here, right around December 30th, okay, to about January 1st. So within those couple day periods, 30th, 31st, or 1st, we should begin to see that come off that limb. By around January 6th or 8th, that area should then be facing, Earth facing. We should see it straight on. Okay. It hasn't been quiet. Well, it's been behind the sun from our perspective. Well, out of our direct line of sight on the back side of the sun, we've used satellite, and the satellite data has shown that there's been several CMEs, or coronal mass ejections, erupting from the far side of the sun over the last 2 weeks, especially from what we called AR4294. It shows that the magnetic tension associated with this area in this region is still pretty tight. It's still producing some things. could pose a danger when it comes back. I don't think any danger that it would pose, I think, is just regional. That's what happened before. We had some communications go offline in Australia, and probably would be like that if we were to see something, but could really, I'm hopeful, give us some good aurora. We'll have to see. Not promising anything, not predicting anything. I'm not an expert at it. There are people out there who are far better at it than I am. But I will say this. This is from the GOES 19 sous vide composite at 195 angstroms. You can begin to see the activity around the sun. And as that region now is, if we're looking at a ball, it's probably over here. And you're beginning to see more activity flaring from that side of the sun. Interesting to me. Also, this is from the GOES 19 sous vide composite at 284 angstroms. You can see the sun's very active on that limb right there. So there's some stuff still going on. We'll have to see what that activity is when it comes back on the 30th or the 1st, and then by the 6th to the 8th when it's facing us again. Is it still as big? We'll have to find out if it survived the rotation of the sun around us. That rotation takes about 27 days, so that's how we can estimate kind of when it's going to come back. I don't think, right now, I don't think there's any major threat to Earth. I mean, like I said, I'm not an expert. I think there's activity. I think we're going to see activity, and I think that solar activity will pick up between now and the 8th of January. That's kind of exciting. If you are into solar observing, I'm all for that. And we'll just have to see what happens. Right now, overall, the sun appears very quiet. Again, to summarize, AR4321 could, and that's the key word, could deliver a good X-class flare, which could cause some really good auroras here on Earth if it were to come to pass. Former AR4294 and 4296, and this is a key point, as they rotate into view, they will not retain those old numbers. They'll be given new numbers because they will be a new system that's coming through. They will have modified and changed a little bit, and anytime that happens, even though it's a huge region that probably has survived the rotation of the sun around us, they'll be giving new numbers, probably in the 4330 range, I would estimate. Depends what happens between now and that time with what's going on with the sun. But we could see some activity coming back as they come back into view, that region comes back into view. So stay tuned here, stay tuned on spaceweather.com, the NOAA Space Weather. Make sure I'll have the links here. And let's just take a look and see what happens. It's always exciting right now with Solar Max to see what our nearest star, the sun, is going to do with us. So it's a great fun time to observe. And what I love about it is I do love stellar life, stellar evolution, and studying it. And we get to study what's going on with our nearest star, which is our sun. So hope you have clear skies. I hope if they're clear, you take the time to look up and enjoy what's up there and make connections with it. Until next time, have a great one.